explain it for me a little bit more. So what do you see from the third eye? When someone, let's say, is happy or sad, what do you see?
Someone is happy. I see a yellow, orange light.
Uh-huh.
And when someone is sad, it's blue and purple and gray.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see. So just describe it for me, the rest part of your body.
I look like I'm dressed in a ceremonial dress.
Uh-huh.
And there's lots of layers, and
Uh-huh.
it's very detailed and ornate.
Uh-huh.
And
A lot of different colors.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like beige, red,
Mm-hmm.
brown, orange.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so why you dress like that? Why you dress this way? For a reason?
I think
Mm-hmm.
it's for a ceremony, but I don't know what ceremony.
Uh-huh. We're gonna go to that moment a little bit later. So you have 2 arms and 2 legs?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you're taller than regular human size?
Yes.
Like how much taller? How many feet?
Like 7 or 8.
Uh-huh. I see. And you, what do people call you? What is your name?
Crescelia.
Say one more time.
Crescelia.
Crescelia. Very good. Crescelia. So now, Crescelia, I want you to find out. You are here, seems like for a ceremony. And we're going to move a little bit forward when you can be at the ceremony. And so we can take a look and understand. So I'm going to count from 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, you will be at the moment. 1, moving forward. 2, almost there. And 3. What do you see?
I see I'm in a cathedral with glass on the ceilings.
Uh-huh.
And it's blue, gray, and gold everywhere. And all of my friends and family and guides and just mentors and everybody is there. I think I'm there to get almost like a promotion or an award or something.
Award, or promotion. Okay, so let's find out. What have you achieved?
I've helped helped so many others that
Mm-hmm.
and brought them back from despair
Uh-huh.
and feeling lost
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm rising in my love.
Mm-hmm. So you help those people from despair, and is this on Earth or
It's,
also other places?
it's all over,
Uh-huh.
anywhere I was assigned to help with suffering.
Uh-huh. So what did you do to help those beings?
Hmm. I helped show them
Mm-hmm.
the light, and I helped remind them
Uh-huh.
that their lives were meant to be full of, were not meant to be taken so seriously.
Mm.
And I showed them how to detach
Mm-hmm.
and not cling to their pain or suffering.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do to show them? Do you talk to them or you
Hmm.
take some actions?
Hmm. I give, it's both talking and almost like medicine, but
Uh-huh. What is that?
it's
Do your best to describe.
it's it's like it's like healing powers that you give, you you transmute your energy and give it into them.
Uh-huh.
And it helps heal and helps
So it's
them see.
from you?
Yes,
Uh-huh. So you carry certain energy
yes.
that's can, let's say, is a healing energy.
It's more of a
Uh-huh.
life energy.
Uh-huh.
It's regenerative.
Ah. So what is like, can you see the energy? Can you describe this energy?
Mm. It's it changes color sometimes.
Mm.
Not sure why. Depends on what the person needs,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it's a shimmering green
Uh-huh.
or a shimmering white
Uh-huh.
or shimmering. It looks like a sunset,
Uh-huh.
but it almost looks like it comes from my hands, but not exactly.
Mm. Let's see, where is the energy is coming from?
It's like my my wrists and my veins.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So when you use your consciousness and you can let that come out of your body.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have to focus and put myself not in their minds, but understand their pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do when I talk to them. I try to understand their pain.
Mm-hmm. So different color of that energy symbolize the different things, different type of energy to help them.
Yeah. Yes. The different suffering that they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
How to heal them.
So those beings, when you look at them, let's say some are from Earth and some from other planets.
Yes.
So how do you know that where to go to help those beings?
We get assigned not entire planets, but groups on planets at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one time it's a group of planets.
No, groups of beings on planets.
So who assigned this? Who gave you this assignment?
Like, it's like a teacher, but also a king. They have that sort of role, a king or queen. I don't know if they're male or female. I don't.
Yes. So in this cathedral, you can see them?
Not yet. They're waiting to come out.
They're waiting for?
Yeah, they're waiting for me because I'm walking down the middle of the aisle, basically. And I don't see them yet because they're being blocked by all the people in the audience.
So what is the relationship between you and them?
It's teacher and student.
So why you were chosen?
Because I saved a group of people that were suffering so much.
Is this the beings on Earth?
I don't think so. I think the name starts with a D, but I can't.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't exactly. It's like I can't remember the name of the planet.
So what happened to them?
They were so lost. They were about to give up, and
So what happened to make them feel lost? What happened to their planet?
they're lost. I think they lost their children.
Oh. Because
their planet was dying. And somehow that it made their children sick.
they made their children sick?
the planet.
Oh,
the death of
so
the
something
planet.
happened to that planet.
Yeah.
Is this natural, or is they're being attacked?
I think it was an attack, but I don't. It's unclear as to what or who, why.
That's okay. So what did you do?
I was assigned to the planet, and I at first I pretended I was one of them to gain their trust. And then I helped them. I healed them. Yeah.
You use the energy to heal them?
Yeah. I grew close with them.
You what?
I grew close with them.
You have to. So, what did you do to how to say, to be like them, to gain their trust?
I changed my form.
I
looked like one of them.
What do they look like?
They look like people, but flatter.
Flatter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're humanoid.
Yes. And smaller.
Smaller.
A little smaller. Like maybe a foot smaller.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you can always change your form.
I can change my form on assignments. Yes.
I see. And so you become like them.
Yes.
And then when you heal them, which energy, what energy you use? Let's say what is the color?
It's like a very, very light blue and yellow.
And what does that do?
It helps them. It helps them remember to let go, and it helps them understand that that their children are in a better place, and that their existence, that life, is temporary, and it needed to happen to wake them up to the state of the planet.
A state of what?
The state of the planet. How it was hurting.
So when you send that energy to them, what happened to them? How they react?
They started crying. They were crying for a long time, and then they were still.
They're still?
Yeah, they were so still. They were experiencing it. They're healing.
So when they're, let's say, being healed, they will become still?
That's part of it. Yes. They're absorbing it. They're taking it in.
So, So when a planet like that, when things happen like that, there's always someone will be sent to, like you. Or how do this king or queen know that a planet like that needs help?
We can, he, and I think she,
Yeah.
it's both.
Is it one? It's two?
Yeah.
Two beings?
No, it's, they have no gender, I guess. Yeah, they.
But when you say they, it's a group?
No, I just, our teacher, I guess I would say. Our teacher can hear and feel their pain. Yes. And then
it doesn't matter how far they are?
I think they can still hear it. It might be softer, but it's still there, and then they decide whether one of us should be sent.
So let's say that mission you did well.
Yes.
And so when you come back, what happens after you finished? What are you supposed to do?
After I finish, I update everyone on the progress, and then I'm allowed to I get to pick a place to, it's almost like a vacation. And I'm allowed to spend time with my loved ones, my group.
Yes. Are we talking about spirit guides, soul family members? Who are they?
I think they're just, it's almost like classmates. Yeah.
So they're also learning?
Yes.
What you guys are learning?
The art of healing.
The art of healing. So take me with you to this classroom. And tell me everything.
It's completely wooden and shiny, and it looks like almost an old classroom, but still so shiny, an old style. And
it's like a room?
Yes. And there's two sides of the wall that it's in the corner, so it's filled. They're filled with windows, and we're all sitting in a semicircle.
So from the windows, what you can see?
I can see, it's beautiful outside. It looks like a fairy tale outside, in the nature with streams, and meadows everywhere, and little dragonflies buzzing around.
So the windows are big?
Yes, they're big.
So where is this place, this classroom in? the universe.
Like which planet?
Yes, let's say if it's on particular planet.
For some reason, I want to say maybe
Just
Cassandra or
Cassandra. That sounds right. Cassandra. This is the planet for this school.
Yes.
Is this planet just designed, or the purpose is for this classroom?
Yes. It's for beings like me.
Very good. So now tell me more about who's in the classroom. Do you have a desk?
Yes, our desks are in a semicircle facing the teacher.
Yeah. So how many students?
8.
And so do you look like each other, or everyone is different?
Well, I think we're all different, I guess, what you would say races.
So what do you like in that classroom? The same, or like Christia? Or you have a different form?
No, my form is the same. Yeah.
But others, they're all different.
We do look like each other, but we don't. It's like different. Our features look different, but the same. We just don't look like we're brother or sister.
You do or you don't?
We don't.
So they are from different places? Do you know them?
They're I don't remember where they're from. I don't remember anything. I don't remember where I came from besides this planet.
Yeah, we can learn that part more later. But when you look at others, do you feel you know them before?
I feel very comfortable with them. Yeah, like it feels like we grew up together. Yeah. And I feel like it. I know we don't look alike, but it feels like almost like brothers and sisters.
And so it seems that you can call yourself as female energy. And do they have either female or masculine energy?
Yes, they have both. Or, there's both females, and then there's also masculine energy beings.
So the masculine and feminine energy can be in one body?
No, they're either male or female.
Okay. So now tell me about the teacher.
teacher, is very, we all look up to them. I sometimes call him he just to make it easier, but it's like he's larger than the rest of us and very tall and very wise, and seems like he's been here forever.
Can you describe his face?
It's long. He has a sharp nose. He has good features. I would say he's handsome. Yeah. But I think everybody here has beautiful features, like everybody. Yeah.
So what is his name?
It's either Atlas or Elias.
Say it one more time.
Atlas. Or Elias.
Elias. So let's say Elias. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Elias. Okay. So what Elias is teaching? What you guys are learning? You said the art of healing?
Yes. Yes, and how to recover from it. Because it's giving your energy away. We're trying to learn how to. It's been a problem because that's the only thing that stops us from going out and saving everyone at once.
So, what you can do to recover?
That's why we go on vacations after every.
To recharge?
Yes, and spending time with our classmates or our friends that we have in our class helps so much. So just taking care of ourselves. Yes.
So where do you go?
Other planets. Sometimes we just go on that same planet, but
together?
Yes.
So let's say that's the planet you like to go together. What is on it? What does it look like?
It looks almost fantastical, like it's huge. Like it looks like almost like a huge jungle. Yeah.
So why there? What do you do here?
Because you can fly on that planet.
You can fly?
Oh. Yeah. And I've always wanted to fly.
So when you fly, you can gain energy?
It's more about feeling
free?
Yeah.
So do you fly with others?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to convince some of them, but yeah. we all end up flying in groups of 4.
Group of 4?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're flying over this jungle, big jungle, what do you see besides plants, trees?
I see
Mm-hmm.
little fairies.
Huh?
Yeah, I see little gnomes and
Uh-huh.
hmm, are they? Hmm. They look different from the fairies back
Uh-huh.
at the other planet, at
Uh-huh.
Cassandra.
Uh-huh.
They're a little more wild, but they are fairies and gnomes.
Uh-huh. And when they look at you, do they understand what you're doing there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've seen it before.
Uh-huh.
They're laughing.
Mm-hmm.
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 They're excited to see us
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
they know how much fun it is.
Uh-huh. So what is the name of this planet?
Hmm. Eridon.
Er, can you spell it?
Eradon.
Eriton. Huh?
Yeah, Eridon.
Eridon. Okay. Uh-huh.
It's it's so warm and breezy, and
Mm-hmm.
it's near the water,
Mm-hmm.
and it has the most gorgeous plants and amazing fruit. It's
Uh-huh. And do you eat or drink?
hmm, yes, but very little.
Uh-huh.
It's more for we don't we don't generally in our normal forms we don't typically
Mm-hmm.
eat for taste. It's just for a little bit of energy
Uh-huh.
because we already generally carry life energy.
Uh-huh. So when you're flying, you have the same form or you look different?
Mm. It looks it's like it's the same form, but on this planet for some reason we can just fly
Mm.
if we want to.
Uh-huh. Because of there's no gravity or
No, it's almost like we have powers on this planet.
oh. So is this a planet that is serving this kind of purpose for
There's
beings like you to?
yeah, it's there's no one besides the fairies and gnomes.
Uh-huh.
There's no one else.
Uh,
Maybe some animals, but
uh-huh.
no one sentient.
And how do you get there?
Hmm. I think the teacher sent us.
Oh. Let's say he sent you here, but like what? Just in a second, like you just can be here. You don't need any tools.
Yes, it's
Uh huh. Can you call this a teleportation?
Yes, but it's like, yeah, but it's like we just step into it.
Ah, that just like that.
Yeah.
And when you go back, it's also like that?
Yeah.
But you need your teacher's help?
Yeah, he's the one who does it.
What?
He's the one who does it.
And he knows the time you go back?
Yeah. It's both when we're ready and when he needs us back.
So let's say when you're back in the classroom, and tell me a little bit more what you're learning here.
We're learning why beings are made to forget who they are.
Say, repeat.
And we're learning why beings, the people that we help, why they're made to forget who they are and why we must help them.
So can you tell Tiffany that why she has to forget who she is? Why all the beings on earth we have to totally forget?
I told her, I know it's so hard, but it's the growth, it's the spiritual growth that it brings. It's how your soul ascends. And you have to forget. Otherwise, you can cling onto the knowledge that it's all not real.
So we forget first, but how we can, what's this life? In this life, we're supposed to become awakened to remember.
Yes. Yes. It doesn't happen for everyone. Some people just aren't ready.
But if they're not ready, why they come to earth?
They have other lessons. They're earlier on in their phases. They have to build a foundation, and earth is where you accelerate the fastest in general. Some people miss their lessons entirely, but usually when people get much, much older, towards their death, they experience a lot of spiritual learning and growth suddenly.
So do they know they're learning that?
Yeah.
So let's say we don't hear from what they tell us, but doesn't matter. They will experience that growth, that spiritual growth rapidly.
Yes, it's usually they'll share it. They'll share as much wisdom as they can during end of their days, but if they're experiencing, but sometimes it's right before death.
Right before death. So why it has to be this way?
Because they weren't ready for it during their actual life. Before they were sick and...
So when the body becomes weaker, so it's easier for them to become awakened?
It's more the approaching of death than the body feeling weak. It's knowing what's coming.
So because it's close to death, so the knowing will come out?
Yes, because they realize they have nothing to lose. It's because they were always going to die from the beginning, so all of a sudden it's like they can finally live.
But why we don't hear about that? We don't hear people talking about that at the end of their life.
I think that's why I think a lot of them don't have the language to fully express it. But I think it's why they tell younger people, the older ones at least, live your life. Do whatever you want. Chase your dreams. Don't be afraid, because in the end, none of it matters the way you think it does.
So what is the relation between you and Tiffany?
I am her, but awakened.
Awakened Tiffany?
Yeah, more awakened.
More awakened. Yeah, she is awakened. So how many times Tiffany has her, how to say, how many times you had life on Earth?
Lives on Earth?
Yeah.
Specifically? I think it's her 729.
729?
Yes.
All right. This is all the lives on Earth?
Yes, on Earth.
Why so many times?
Because she needed to go back and help others. But she forgot. She forgot. She gets lost along the way.
So let's say if that happens and you, this more awakened Tiffany, can help her?
I can, but She
has to learn her lesson.
Yeah, she doesn't. Sometimes she doesn't want to.
What is stopping her?
It's her attachments.
Oh, what type of attachments?
To status, to what people around her think. Yeah.
So, why she chose her parents?
Mm. 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 I think she needed to learn how to love people who couldn't, who hurt her.
She needs to love the people who hurt her.
She needed to learn how to love people even even when they hurt her. How to forgive.
Is that the most important lesson for this life? For her?
It's one of her lessons.
Can I say that you are also part of her soul, or you're her higher self?
I think I would call myself part of her soul.
I see. So now back to your school learning, or are other things you do since you're like a student. Anything else you want to let me know? That in order to get the assignment, what things you need to do to be qualified to receive assignment?
We do almost a role play type of scenario with our classmates, and the teacher gives us these scenarios and tests us through these role play scenarios to see how we would act.
So can you do one of the role plays? Just be at that moment. What you are asking or answering?
I'm comforting a child.
Yes.
She's crying because she feels alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what do you do? What do you do to comfort her?
I hold her. And I tell her
Mm-hmm.
that there is so much love in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And even if she can't feel it,
Mm-hmm.
there's so much love from the universe for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell her that I remind her
Mm-hmm.
of her true self,
Mm-hmm.
her true power. And I tell her not to let it sit on her shoulders.
Mm-hmm. So is this a child is from Earth?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So when you do that, what the child can see um, or feel of you?
She can see me for,
What do you look like in the child's eyes?
look like, I look more human, but almost
Uh-huh.
like an angel, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So you have a form, but this form only the child can see?
Yes.
Uh-huh. But let's say what you can do for adult human on Earth. How do you help them?
Oh. Some adult humans are much harder
Uh-huh.
to access.
Mm-hmm.
They,
Because?
they have to be, it has to be a moment
Uh-huh.
where they completely let down their defenses,
Uh-huh.
or they have to be more awakened.
Uh-huh. So what do you do differently when this human is not a child? Do you do something with their mind?
Hmm. Their minds can be harder to enter,
Uh-huh.
but it really just depends on whether they can see us or not, whether they choose to,
Mm-hmm.
whether they almost like let us in.
But they don't know you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes in moments of extreme emotion,
Uh-huh.
they can.
They can feel you.
Yes.
But we have a lot of suffering on Earth. So how can you help a lot of people here?
Hmm. We elevate the consciousness. We
Uh-huh.
we plant seeds
Mm-hmm.
in their minds.
Oh.
It's it's like whispering something into their ear
Uh-huh.
every day.
Uh-huh. And you can do that with a lot of people?
Yes, but it takes time.
Uh-huh. So let's say sometimes we feel there's an inner voice, and that can be you?
Yes. And it can be the echoes of us. Because
Uh-huh.
when you plant the seed in their mind and you raise the collective consciousness, it just grows in them.
It grows in them.
That seed, yes.
Uh-huh. What do you do to plant this seed?
It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
orienting situations in their lives,
Yeah.
but not exactly manipulating.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yeah, it's like giving them what they need
Mm-hmm.
until, and if they're resisting the lesson, then continually giving it until they finally break and open up.
But I understand that. But how to say, everyone can receive help from you, from your group? Or let's say if we know there is such a group is helping human on earth, what we can do to let you come?
It's more about, I don't want to say it's like a war or anything, but it's more about how quickly we can spread it. I don't know if, and how quickly, how much the people on earth can spread it to each other as well once they've awoken.
So they can spread to each other.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it magnifies it.
So what do we do can do so to spread the seed? Or
it's about raising your own energy so that you can share. It's like that energy is contagious. It's infectious. So once people see your light, feel your energy,
they change?
Yeah.
So this energy is contagious.
Yes.
So you can do that, let's say, for one person, and this person maybe can just influence others.
Yes. Yes. That's what we depend on.
So what do you do to help Tiffany? If she is someone who is supposed to make influence to others?
I helped. I helped her. I helped her. How would I say this? I helped her realize something a while ago, and that motivated her. That freed her.
Yeah. From that job?
It was before. It was before that. It was years ago. That freed her to pursue her spirituality and open up, and then I helped her dive deeper. during quarantine.
So what did you do 2020?
She was at her she was in another relationship, and she needed to get out of it. And once she got out of it, she was free again. And I helped pull some strings into her life to attach her into her spirituality and open her eyes to her unhappiness.
And so what did she can do to fulfill her purpose? Can I say healing?
Yes, it's a type of healing. I think it's still that's still unclear.
It's not clear, but let's say something related to healing.
Yes.
And this question is, does she have this soulmate? I know not everyone has.
She has a version. She has a friend soulmate. Definitely.
She has a friend, and this person is
not a romantic soulmate.
Maybe spiritual partner.
Yeah, it's like a brother sister emotion. Yes, but I don't know either about the romantic soulmate.
All right. So, do you help people on Earth often? Is this a type of assignment?
It is a type of assignment, but it's mostly it's difficult because Earth is rather how would you put it? Is rather heavy, and it takes a toll on us. So we have to return every so often and help the other planets.
So Earth drains you down?
Yes, you could say that.
So you come here with your classmates?
Yes.
And how did you do with the assignment so far?
It's a work in progress.
You learn more here?
Yes, it's both a learning experience and a healing experience.
Mm-hmm. Anything important since you're part of Tiffany's soul that you do in the universe besides this learning, finishing the assignments? What other things you do to grow and evolve?
What do you mean?
So besides learning, what other? And I know you also take vacation on this planet, Iradan. What other exciting things or important things that you do in the universe?
In this form, I think that's, in this body, that's our role.
I see. So, where's the original planet that you came from?
I don't know.
Let me help you a little bit, and let's see if we can be there. Take a quick look. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you'll be there, and this is the place you're originally from. 1, moving forward, actually moving back to that place, that time. 2, getting closer and closer, and you're moving really fast, even faster. And 3. What are you aware of?
I'm in a place where it's like I don't really see anything except for a shimmering white everywhere. But that's all I can see.
Let's find out. What is this place?
It's I can't seem. Everywhere I go, it's just shimmering and white.
So is this the place, let's say, you were created?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
So what is this place? Where is it?
I think it's where I go every time I change.
How do you change? What makes you change?
It's death. Death.
So change, or you say you just come back to this place. And then you choose a different form, a different life.
Yes. But I seem to be staying in this place for now.
You seem what?
To be staying in this place for now.
What is it? This place, how to say, this place also is a place to rest?
It's a place to just be still.
Do you see others?
No, I'm alone for now.
You like to stay here?
It's peaceful.
I want you to do this, to relax here. You can just enjoy this moment and just rest and be peaceful. There's nothing else to do but just be. To take a look of anything, like you are scanning your own body and see if there's anything, any type of energy that is kind of heavy and doesn't serve you. You can feel it and you can see it somewhere, like you can go inside of your body, dive in, and so you can look at it one by one, and you'll find somewhere. It can be in your heart, your chest, shoulders, legs, in your head or neck. Somewhere feel heavy. Or pain. If you feel anything like that,
It's just, I was seeing like my tendons and my nerves and everything.
What do you see?
It was just injured and I was fixing it.
They're injured?
Yeah.
Because?
Because I had an accident. But I've never hurt my feet before.
It doesn't have to be in this life. It's just a type of energy.
True. It might have been a fire.
That can be from somewhere else, some other lives.
Yeah. I know I've always had a fear
of fire.
Well, not a fear. I always hate touching something hot, like it, like or getting burnt. But I like playing with fire. It's weird.
Do you want to go to that moment, take a look, and see what happened?
Maybe it's better not if.
Okay. So let me ask you this, right? In the universe, there are many, many healing places, and there are many, many healers. And do you know any healers that have, let's say, connections with you?
There, if there are, I would have to say,
Yeah.
that they remind me of some of my friends, Cindy and Trusha, on
Yes.
this one. Yes.
Cindy and Trisha?
Yes.
So how to say, where are they in the universe as the healer?
They're my classmates.
Very good. So now I want you to go to them and just find out if they can help you. And if they can do anything with the energy that doesn't make you feel good.
I think being in their presence.
That's what they're telling you?
Yes, being together. Supporting each other, talking.
So that itself will help you?
Yes, we all lift each other up. Yes.
And do you feel you need any type of healing?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I think, yes, I do.
And do you feel Cindy and Trisha, their energy, they can do that for you?
Yes, I do, but
Or you have any other places you can go?
In this lifetime,
Yeah.
I also, part of me also wants to experience life in a totally different country. Like in Bali and Switzerland.
Yeah.
Keeps on popping up in my head.
All right. So what is the reason for those countries? And deep inside, you know.
I think I'll feel at peace there. And I think I'll find more of the people I'm destined to know. And spend my life with. And I think I'll face so much growth there.
Very good. So now we're going to ask this question, find out from your higher self, and to get more detailed guidance about this. Can I have the communication with Tiffany's higher self, please? Just go with it. No thinking.
I don't know if
You don't have to know. And
there. Yes, but not right now.
not right now.
Yeah.
So the place that she's in is the right place for her for now?
For at least a year. Yeah.
And how she's doing? Is she, what do you say, she's on the right path?
Yeah, I think so. She's honestly growing in the right direction.
And so she's concerned about her career and what it can fulfill her soul's purpose and her highest potential.
It's creating something that helps people and taking care of others.
Creating something.
Yes.
Can that be, let's say, some sort of videos of some related to a spiritual content to let people be able to share her message?
Yes, it could be. Yeah.
So she will be working for herself?
Yes. Yes. Yes, she will be.
And so, and financially, when she does that, which serves her soul purpose and her potential, so she would not need to worry about her financial situation, financial security.
Yes, that comes naturally. Yes.
There's always a way.
When she's thriving emotionally and spiritually, it transfers financially as well.
And so she doesn't have to think about this.
Yes. She's already going to be taken care of.
She's already being taken care of?
She's already planned her finances out.
Unconsciously?
And consciously.
So there's nothing to worry about.
As long as
she's on the right path?
Yes.
So this is the question, what is the cause of, let's say, this hives, this chronic hives and ADHD?
Can't say that I know.
Can I say, let's say, because she carries high energy?
Yes, I think her brain definitely thinks too much.
Her brain what?
Definitely thinks too much.
So what is the best way for us to eliminate the thoughts?
more movement and exercise and self-care.
So that has something to do when she doesn't move much, she doesn't do much, that can cause the hives and ADHD.
Yes, it's an imbalance in lifestyle.
I see. So it's some sort of sign that she needs to keep the balance.
Yes. Yeah.
So what she can do to be more connected with you?
More meditation. Or visualization.
So visualization is different from meditation?
Yes, it's more of a purpose. Visualization is more of imagining or trying to put your body in a situation.
So visualization is effective.
Yes.
Because we're manifesting.
Yes.
So anything we like to have or do, we can just visualize.
Yes, but you also must keep the energy of that as well, and must live in that same energy. So
can you say more about keep the energy? What we can do to do that?
You have to live your days in the vibration and energy of as if you already have what you want. Feeling like you already have what you're trying to manifest, and then that attracts exactly what you want to.
Because you have to use the present tense instead of future tense, because if you think that will happen, then you put that in the future.
Yes, and so that your vibration matches what you want, because you attract what you already are.
But so sometimes it's a little bit difficult for us to believe or think that we are or we have already when we don't have.
Yes. Yes, it is difficult, but when
you just believe.
Yes. Because if your future self has it,
then you have it.
Yes.
So you can just imagine what you will have, and that becomes what you
have.
Right. Very good. So she can do that.
Yes.
Meditation and visualization.
Yes.
So what she can do, let's say, to expand her spiritual gifts, or maybe she doesn't even know she has other gifts.
She needs to she needs to dive deeper into the world. I think she knows. She's been wanting to do ayahuasca, and it was her medication that stopped her. I think there's an issue with mixing both. It affects the ayahuasca, so she didn't. But that will help reveal to her more of herself.
Oh, very good. So that can also unfold her gifts.
Yes. Yes, because then she will pursue it. Pursue what she sees during her ritual.
Because she is a healer, a protector.
Yes.
So would you say that is the lesson, or that is the purpose of her life on earth?
Yes. Yes, she's meant to lighten the world, to make it less heavy.
Anything else you can let her know that I did not ask?
She feels heavy sometimes herself, because it helps her understand and empathize with the pain of others. And that's how it helps her help others. Because she can feel such lows sometimes.
So that it will help her to understand others.
Yes. Yes. And it drives her more towards her spirituality. It's a reminder that she's not taking care of herself and moving and looking after herself.
So sometimes when we feel low, let's say low energy, low, right, or just kind of in a not very good state of being, but that can be a reminder for us to want to do more.
Yes. It's a sign. It's a sign that we may be dropping off or slacking.
And which is normal.
Yes, it's a part of the journey. It takes a lot of discipline and maintenance to keep things up.
Right. That can, to some people, can motivate us to want to, let's say, do things differently.
Yes, yeah. And as humans, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey.
Is there anything, let's say, before I ask you that, so her purpose is to help others.
Yes, it's her purpose is to make others happy and engaging with you as well.
Yeah, that's very good to know. Is there anything that I could have done today, or any healing, or any other places I could have done, but I did not? Or
this was all that was meant to occur today.
Uh-huh. And so who made her come to do this session? Mm-hmm.
It was a voice in her ear that
Uh-huh.
that showed her about past life regressions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So the last question I have is when she came to my office, even this is a very short distance, but the train was delayed a couple times. So is there any reason for that? It's like a test. It's a test. Ah. Who's giving her the test? The same people who gave her the assignment?
Yes. It's like seeing if she's ready.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Sometimes it's just a test, and she did come, so she's ready.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else, or you think we're complete?
We are at the end.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we will have probably future opportunities to have a conversation like this again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I appreciate this communication.
I appreciate it as well. It was good
Thank
to
you
speak
very much.
with you.
Thank you. It's time to come back to this reality, this time, this place. Mm-hmm. And slowly, no rush. And now, if you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hello.
How do you feel?
Oh, I feel good. Yeah, I feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Do
you remember?
I think I do. I think there are some parts where I was foggy for, or don't fully remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I do remember.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which part?
Like mostly the beginning, and then kind of towards the end, and then some of the middle. Some, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those parts where I was a little foggy.
The classroom?
Oh, I kind of remember my classmates. I remember talking about my classmates. Yeah.
And this planet, that what's the name? Eridon.
I'm thinking.
Such a fun place. A big jungle.
Oh.
Reminds me Avatar, the movie Avatar.
Oh my gosh, I do love that jungle in Avatar. It's so pretty. Yeah, it does. A big jungle. Interesting.
That's the place you fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
People really?
Yeah, that's so fast.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Because you don't remember, because you lost the sense of time.
Yeah.